Hello guys, welcome back. In this particular video, we're going to analyze how to understand if a book is selling, how much is selling with fairly accurate, just to see how many books is sold per day or per month. And we are able to understand how much money is making per month or per day. Fairly accurate. Now you have to keep in mind that I'm going to use a couple of different tools to do that. And the final number that it will come up, we are not sure how much the guy is spending in ads, so we won't be able to see the ads revenue, but just to have an idea how much a book is selling. And then the ads can be anything between 20% to 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, anything around that range, really. So to begin with, we will find a book. Maybe we go back into our cookbooks that we love here. We are on Amazon.com, and we just gonna find, maybe, actually, let's just put here air fryer book, maybe. There you go, air fryer cookbooks. So we'll take any of these books and we have a look on the number that are inside. So most likely, let's get this one here. No, actually, let me just get one of these, this one here. So this book, when you open this page, you have the BSR and you have few details here. So the BSR, obviously, if you check my previous video, you can gather that with DS Amazon Quick View. You don't need to do that. But in order to understand exactly how much a book is making, you need to open the book. As you can see here, you got Kindle, paperback, and spiral bound. Down here, you have some other details, as you can see. Pages, when the publication date, dimension. This is the two that we are interested on. Print length, so how many pages, and dimension. So remember those two alongside with a price strike. Now, as you know, you have the BSR, you got those details here as well. The dimension are here as well, and the pages are here. But they're useful to have it up there because we don't have to scroll down. And the bestseller rank is 17,599 in this case. So, first tool we're going to use is this website called, hold on. Amazon KDP book sales calculator is from shinywords.com, so write that down. And we're going to use that to determine, how many copies of the book is selling per day, this book or any other book that we're going to. So we said that his BSR rank is 17,599. It says that here. So we're going to put that number, 17,599 here, 17,599. It tells me that it's doing 15 books per day. There is other tools similar to this one, but I find this one to be the most accurate for sales. Sometimes it is not perfectly accurate, but more or less it could be 16, if you know what I'm trying to say. Now, also, we are talking about Amazon.com. So if you need this one related to any other market, all you have to do is click here. And you got amazon.co.uk, Canada, France, Italy, Spain, and so on. So most likely we deal with Amazon.com, so we're going to click on that. So that tells me it's selling 15 copies per day. Now, we're going back up here, and we're going to have a look. How much is selling is $11.99, so keep that in mind. 102 pages and 8 by 5 by 11. So I'm going to use this other website now. This is from Amazon KDP itself, and it's called the Royalty Calculator. So first, we said paperback. Oh, this is a paperback that I'm looking at, $11.99. So I'm going to put the price here, $11.99. Page count, we said, is 102, 102 pages. Fantastic. Trim size, this is very important as well. I believe is 8.5 by 11. You can tell here, 8.5 by 11. You see, 8.5 by 11. So we're going to put that there, 8.5 by 11. We're going to find it and we're going to click on this. Now, last thing, we have to understand if it's in black and white or if it's in color. Most likely it's going to be black and white interior with white paper or standard color interior with white paper. They're always going to be those, the one that we analyze. So here, we can look at that by reading the sample and have a look on the inside, to be fair. But this one could be the Kindle version. So some people, they do this, they do the Kindle version in color and then they do the paperback version. Is not in color, but they only put the Kindle version here, so that might not be accurate. To be fair, If this book was in color, most likely it would have a badge saying color all over the places, you know? So, and it will mention that also in the description, most likely. Okay, I can't see anything here, and that's another way to find out if a book is in color, if it doesn't tell you straight. Sometimes they're a little bit misleading, you see. You might be thinking that it's in color inside and then it's not. Another good way of find that out is if there is any image reviews. Like in this case, it's only 2, and it's not from the book inside itself, so we won't be able to find out. So normally, if it's like this, most likely it's going to be black and white. Sometimes you can also read reviews. If some people will leave bad reviews saying, oh, there's no picture, or there's picture only in black and white. But as a general rule of thumb, if it doesn't say color anyway, this is going to be black and white. So we assume this one is in black and white. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go here, black and white. Now we click submit. We're going to do another example with a color one eventually. Now, this is the royalty that is taken home, $4.35. So we're going to multiply that by 15. Get away. By 15. So we go up here. So $15 times $4.35. That was the royalty. So $65 per day with this book. Now, if we multiply that by 30, it will give us an estimate about $2,000 per month with this book. So that's how we calculate that. Let's take another example. Let's see. I just want to show you a couple of more things like this one here, for instance. No, actually, let me just have a look at something from a self-publisher like me and you. Let me just have a look. The reason being I'm looking to a particular book, which could be this one. There you go. Let's scroll down. So it doesn't seem to be in color, this one as well. So I want to find one with color, and most likely it will tell me that at the beginning. Color, that's the one. Fantastic. So this is another self-publisher. You can see it says fully colored pictures here. Okay, so we're going to have a look how much this one is making. Same principle, 100 pages. This is 7 by 5 by 925. Interesting. So we refresh this one. So 7 by 5, 7.5 by 925. So here you go. Find that, which is this one. It's 100 pages, we said. And is what? $12.99, I believe it was. Yes, $12.99. Now, we put $12.99 here. And this is color. So we're going to put standard color and interior. That's it. That's exactly the same process. So from there, Amazon.com, obviously. If it was another different Amazon, we would have put it there. But this is Amazon.com, so you go submit. So this guy is making $2.59. I know it's not much, but obviously these are not priced very well. So $2.59. Let's have a look at his BSR. How much is it? It's 11,760 in books. Pretty good. So 11,760. That will give me 22 copies per day. So 22 copies per day times 259. So 259 times 22 equal $56 time. So that is what is making currently per day, which means a month is making $1,700. Not bad. Now these are the money after Amazon takes their cut. So we don't know. Maybe out of this $1,700, this gentleman or lady, he's spending 50% in ads, or maybe 40, or maybe 30. So nonetheless, it gives you a rough idea of how much is it. So obviously, the more a category is active, obviously, the more you'll have to spend probably in ads. Like if we go here, this is quite a good category. If we go Mediterranean diet, let's say, cookbook, just to give you an example, BSR are way lower as well. Like look at this one here, 761 in books. He's making loads of money. This guy is 2,000 full color. So let's take this one for an example. This guy is full color edition, as you can tell. Now when you got something like this is another thing I wanted to show you. It says 1516, but you always enter the full price, because the price track, this is called the price track, but Amazon will still pay you on the full price. So to calculate the royalties, this is how we're going to do. We're going to put 82 pages, 8 by 5 by 11, and 1675. So let's quickly do that. So this is a color one, 8 by 5 by 11. 1675, 82 pages. So 1675, that's the full price, 82 pages. You will see how much money this guy is making. And this is thunder color with white paper. Let's go. We click that in, and is $5.61, a little bit more. Can you see it? $5.61. Now, be ready for this. $5, what we said? $5.61. Yes. So the BSR of this guy is 2,805. So 2,805 is selling 69 per days. Times 561. So 561. This is a self-publisher like me and you. Times 69 is making $387 per day. Now, times 30 is making $11,600 per month, more or less. You're thinking, well, how much is spending in ads? Whatever he's spending in ads is making even if it's 50%, 60%, it's still gonna make $5,000 for one book, or $6,000, or even more. Which most likely, to be conservative, we say 50% in ads, but most of the time you're not spending that much. But even so, even if you were going to spend that money. So this is the way we calculate that, and from there you can see if there is a lot of books that they're selling very well and they're making that kind of money, then you know that your keyword is profitable. But as a general rule of thumb, use these two: Amazon KDP book sales calculator and KDP royalty calculator, in order to find out. Now, you don't have to. First of all, you're gonna have a look at the BSR, like what we said in a previous lesson, so you can see the BSR number. When you see the BSR low like this, then you can start opening books and have a look what is the full price, $14.99 in this case, and then how many pages here and what's the dimension, and you should be able to find out all. So this is a process that works for every single product on Amazon. Now we're talking about Amazon KDP, but just out of curiosity, if you go and you want to buy a computer, or I don't know, a tennis racket or something from Amazon, and you want to find out how many that guy is selling, you can use exactly the same process. Fantastic. We're going to wrap it up, and I'll see you in the next lesson.